Madison, and we're here to learn about wind turbines and how wind can make electricity. Sarah, this way!
To learn about wind energy, Madison and I met Bruce Graham.
How are you today?
Good.
I'm Bruce Graham.
He's an expert in wind technology at Cloud County Community College. We had lots of questions for him.
How big are they?
The wind turbines that we have in the background here, they're called Vestas V90s. And that V90 means that the rotor, the part that's rotating, it's 90 meters from one side to the other. So if you would take that and lay it down on top of a football field, it would be bigger than a football field. The part that goes to the ground, that's called the tower. And the tower is made out of real thick steel. And it's tubular, so it gets smaller as it gets to the top. The next piece up there that the rotor hooks onto, the thing that's turning hooks onto a thing called the nacelle. And the nacelle itself is made out of fiberglass. The nacelle that's up on top weighs about 80 tons. The tower themselves is about 270 foot tall to the top of the tower. And these are the bolts that hold it together. There'll be hundreds of these that hold each tower section together. They go in there like this and they put the tower sections together, and then they tighten this with a hydraulic wrench.
How hard does the wind need to blow to make those turn?
They start turning at about 3 to 4 miles per hour. And then they will start generating electricity around 7 to 8 miles an hour. But remember that the wind is a lot faster up there than it is down here, so it doesn't need that much wind down here to make them turn. In fact, you can't even feel it blowing here, and they're turning. $3 million watts of power, and you know, you have a light bulb in your house is just 100 watts. These generate 3 million watts. So actually, if you equated it to households, you can put about 300 households per megawatt. So each one of those turbines would generate enough electricity for 900 houses.
How do you get the energy to different cities and towns?
That's a good question. The electricity off of those actually comes down and it goes underground, and there's wires underground, and this is one of the wires actually that goes underground. It goes into what they call an underground collection system, and this part right in here is the conductor of the electricity, and then out here on the outside you see little pieces of copper. That's a shield on the outside of that, and that's a ground.
Does it matter which way the wind is blowing?
It sure does. Those wind turbines always face directly into the wind. So if the wind is blowing from this direction, they will face right towards that. And they have a wind vane up on top, just like they used to have wind vanes on top of barns that the rooster pointed one direction. The wind vane up there, whenever it points into the wind, then the nacelle will turn, and it will always be facing directly into the wind.
Wind energy seems like a smart idea. I hope it's here to stay, and that wind turbines keep working.
Generally speaking, they say that they're probably last about 25 years. So it depends on if you do really good operation and maintenance on them. The better maintenance and changing the oil on the filters, the longer they will last.
So if you take really good care of them, they'll last a pretty long time.
That's right.
What's the best part about wind energy?
Well, everybody has their own opinion of that, but I say the best part of it is it's so clean. A wind turbine such as this, you can take wind and generate electricity, and it really doesn't leave anything behind.
It's energy that we get to use over and over and over.